Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I figured you guys were just going to help me make my book journal for 2025. Yes, I know it's October, I know we're early on it, but I've gotten inspired and you need to hit when what was that? Oh, it's the sun. Hello. You need to hit when inspiration strikes. So you guys are going to join me out to get some crafting stuff so I can make my book journal, and I might also go buy some other stores because I don't have any self-control these days. Also, it's race weekend, so we need to rock the Formula 1 all weekend long. The sun is like a very persistent side character here. But yeah, come on, join me. We're going to go to the bookstore. We're going to go to, it's called Panduro, I think, something like that. Crafting store. And we might also go by a few other stores that also has some crafting stuff here in the Nordics. So join me. I hope it's going to be fun. And we'll see where this day brings us. I'm going to listen to my audiobook. I am like this close to finishing Play Along. So then I'm all caught up in the Windy City series. And I know a lot of people didn't like Caught Up. That what it's called, right? Caught Up, like the third book. I enjoyed it. I read it when I was mentally unstable. So I even cried, even though I knew it was a third act breakup and they would get back together because that's the premise of these sports romances. They will end up together. I sobbed like a little baby. I couldn't put the book down. I cried and I cried, and then I stopped crying, and then I started crying again, and I think it's because there's kids involved. But yeah, I'm gonna finish up Play Along. Hopefully I like that one as well. So far the entire series has like been a 5-star series for me. I love it. And then afterwards, maybe I'll start Magnolia Parks. Yeah, we'll see where that brings us, okay? But first we're gonna go to the store. We're gonna enjoy the day. Well, we're gonna enjoy the day inside. And yeah, let's see what we're let's go and see what we get. We are back from the store, and even though it's at the end of October, it's so hot. The sun is shining. I mean, the trees do not have that many leaves left on them. And one of the mountains in the city had snow on like a week ago, a few days ago. So winter might already be here. I just don't know it yet. But at the same time, it's too warm for winter to have arrived, so I don't really know. But yeah, what I got these for the A to Z reading challenge. I'm not going to be particularly hard on myself for that one because, I mean, what do you read for X, Y, and Z? Well, Y is you. But you know what I mean, okay? I'm not going to be too hard on myself. It's not, but I do want to see if I can do it and if it inspires me to read if I'm in a slump. I also got some stamps, and these are supposed to be like handmade cards you put on Christmas presents. But I figured I could just, glue these in and use the stamps elsewhere. And I also got this color. I thought they were very cute. And I also got this, which is basically just different sheets I can also put in the book. They are a little bit more like Christmas wintry themed than fall themed, but I mean I guess that's also fine because technically, 2025 does start in winter. And I also got scissors. I don't know why I got these ones. I just thought they looked very cute. And they felt a little heavy, so they felt like they were better than the cheap ones. I don't really know. I don't really know. I also got a few new markers because these were literally €1 per. So I was like, I can spend €1. Oh, yeah, this is €4. I thought I got 5, but anywho, yeah, this one. I also got these ones. If you have anything fun to put like into the book, like if you make your own book journal and there's anything fun you put into it, please tell me so I can add it to mine as well. And if you have a template, I will want to see it, even if it's just a picture of your, like the page you made in your book. Please show me if it's used. If it's not used, I don't really care. Just show me. Just share, because we share among friends, right? Right? But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start here. I want to decorate this one a little bit, and I want to make the A to Z challenge. Then I think, because this one is going to, like the next page, I think, from the A to Z challenge, I think that's going to be very hard to write on later. I think I might also make like a little decor there. Maybe just take a lot of stamps and just make it kind of like a page where I try out my pens, maybe make like a color chart of all my, because I have a lot of different ones. So maybe I'll just make like a color chart of all of them. I don't know, something simple. And yes, I know it's October. I know it's very early to make a reading journal, but I really wanted to do it, and I didn't feel like it was any point in making one for the rest of 2024 when like November is basically here already. But yeah, I have about an hour before I'm going to go and pick up my kid. So let's just get to it. When I was out getting all of my stuff that I've now nicely put in my box. Oh, it's very heavy, because that's where I'm going to keep it until I'm going to keep on doing it later today. But now I have to take the dog to the vet. But when I was out, I also accidentally got the entire Off Campus series. I got all 5 books. Nobody ever said I was smart, okay? So don't blame me for it. But yeah, I got every single one because I really wanted to read them. Especially now that they're going to be turned into a TV show. I figured it was the perfect time to, dive into the universe that every single one of you love that I have never, ever read before. But when I was sitting here doing my book journal, I actually finished Play Along, which is the 4th book in the Windy City series. Rio's book is coming out next year, which is going to be the final book in the series. I think, unless we're going to get Travis' point of view as well, because I would really like Travis' point of view and I would really like him to get together with Reese. This is my formal application to list Tom Fordy to get Travis and Reese together. Thank you. So I was thinking I could just start Magnolia Parks because I don't really want to dive straight on into a new sports series, which is weird because I just bought 5 books and I'm like, I don't really want to read them. But I do have the first 2 in the Magnolia Park series. So I might just start this one. But yeah, I have to go take my dog to the vet and afterwards we're going to go to my mom's for dinner. And then I'm probably going to sit right back down here later today and finish my book journal if I get my printer to work, because right now it just says printer does not compute. And I'm this close to calling IT, aka Tom, to make him fix it. Because I'm getting mad. Magnolia Parks is next. Please tell me if you read the Off Campus series. Oops. If you read it, if you read all of these or some of them, what do you think? Did I do good or did I do bad? Let's go to the vets. It's the next day. I told you I'm going to rock this all weekend, even though it's actually fairly hot because the sun is still a very prominent side character. And it's about the same time as I filmed the intro, so the sun is almost, hitting me in my face. But it's fine. I mean, we love the sun. The sun is a side character I always root for. Well, yeah. Today, I'm going to keep on reading Magnolia Parks. I'll bring you guys along with me on that one. I'm also going to go out and grocery shop right now because, you need some groceries. And Max Verstappen got pole in the sprint. Which I was about to say surprise, surprise, but it actually was a surprise because he hasn't had pole since Austria. So it was actually a little bit of a surprise. In other Formula 1 news, Piastri got kicked out in SQ3. So there's that, I like Piastri, so I didn't like that, but that's all you need to know, Max Verstappen? Yay! No, I don't really know. I'm not a Red Bull fan. Not that you guys care because you're here for the books and the vibes, not for the Formula 1, but I'm not a Red Bull fan. So, yeah, let's just go to the grocery store. Max Verstappen got me all razzled and not in a good way. Let's go to the grocery store and I'm going to see if I can get my printer to work because I could not get it to work yesterday. But luckily today, IT support is home. He is out fixing his motorcycle, but the motorcycle will just have to wait if I need IT support because what's more important, me or his motorcycle? Don't answer that because I have a feeling that I will lose. Grocery store. Yes. First of all, sorry for the lighting. It's very late. Well, it's not very late, but it's late. And this is like the best I can do. So I have daylight and then I have like a very warm light here. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Well, yeah, I said last time that I was going to finish it, but when I got back home and everything, I was so drained. We've had like a big weekend. My kid had a tournament on Saturday and on Sunday. So we spent the entire day with him on Saturday at the tournament and then on Sunday at the tournament. So when I got back home, I was just drained. I was just socially drained and just my brain was just done. So I did finish what I wanted to do in the book journal, but I finished it off camera because I just wanted to chill. So this is the cover. I think there's more I could have done but I didn't want to use that much ink, which is a weird way to put it, but I didn't, that's the problem. I didn't want to use too much ink on something that I didn't know that if I wanted to be happy with. So I did it like this for now, and it's just glued on so I can take it off and glue something else on later if I don't like it. And I'm just going to go through the entire book again. So if there's anything you feel like I'm missing, please put it in the comments and tell me about it so that I can put it into my book journal. But this is where it starts. It just says book journal and 2025, and there's a quote here. I think the quote was from Johnny Depp, but I cut out who the quote was from because I didn't really care. And then, it's the bingo card. I have little different things on the bingo card. I have like rom-com, read in a day, made into a series or a movie, mystery, published in 2024, published in 2025, made you cry, good book, bad cover. So just random stuff. And on this page, I want to write down which book it is. So if it's made you cry, I will put, B1, basically, because I put ABC down here and 1, 2, 3 here. So it will be, and then, so I can mark which one it is, and then I know. Then I also did this, which basically I want to color in according to the star rating I give the books I read in 2025. So I have the same color for 1 star and for DNF, because in my brain that's basically the same thing. And then a different color for 2 stars, different color for 3, different color for 4, different color for 5 stars. So at the end of the year, I can see how many books I read and what I've rated them. I won't say the name of the books or anything, but I will know just approximately what my rating of the year will be. I also made a habit tracker, or I printed out a habit tracker. I'm not going to be very pushy about filling it out because reading is supposed to be fun, and if I forget to, click off my habit tracker, who cares? It's just supposed to be fun. And here I wrote one more chapter, and these colors, they bled through so badly. You might have seen it in the clip. So I made a color chart on that side. I literally glued on paper and then put the colors on top. And on this side, I have favorite quotes. And hopefully, there's more quotes than to go on just this one side. But I wanted it to be like, I have favorite quotes here from, maybe the first 3, 4, 5, 6 months. And then a different part of the book where I go in and put favorite quotes again. And I can put in more quotes, and I can see what quotes I like over the course of the year. Then I want to do something a little bit different. I haven't really seen someone do it like this, but I mean, somebody probably have. I'm not the first one. Is it a 5-star or a DNF? And I want to print out pictures and literally put the pictures of the books on here and write over it 5-star or DNF. So that I get kind of like an overview of what books I like and what books I don't like. Maybe we'll see a theme at the end of the year. And then the last thing is this one. It's the A to Z challenge. I know a lot of people fit all of them into like 2 pages. I did it over 4 pages just because I know I write pretty big and I don't want to stress myself about writing too small when I know that I write big. So I just got some stickers with the letters on and I glued in these little, so they're kind of marked off where the different one goes. But I'm not going to push myself on this one either. If I don't do a book, I don't do a book. That's completely fine. But maybe that will be the reason why I pick up a book, because I'm missing that letter and I'm like, oh yeah, and it's a little extra incentive to finish it. Here I'm thinking of just putting the book title and the author, nothing else, because I will have that other places in the book. So that was my book journal. I'm happy with it so far, but like I said, if you have any tips or tricks about what you would put in one of these, please tell me, because I am open to adding more. I mean, as the months go, I will have one that's like, September TBR, September wrap up, that type of stuff, but I didn't want to make that now. I wanted to make that as we go along, because then I can see my style change, or maybe I like different colors, maybe I got new stickers, all of that stuff. So I just wanted to do like the year around stuff now, like the tracker of the star ratings and the quotes and stuff. That's stuff I can do right now, but the month I want to do either during the month or at the end of the month when I'm actually sitting down and making it. Before we wrap everything up, I just want to tell you guys that I have been reading Magnolia Parks. I am about halfway through now, and I don't really feel like anything has happened. I mean, something has happened, like something kind of recently just happened, but I feel like I've been reading, God, how many pages? I can't even open the book. Yeah, over 200 pages and nothing has happened. I feel like I need to Google every single outfit she mentions because I do not know what these articles of clothing look like. And it's so very specific. And it feels like I'm just shadowing a bunch of rich people. I'm not to say that they are bad for being rich because it's their parents' money, so it's not really their fault. But it feels like I'm just following after two privileged kids, and they're not even kids, they're in their early 20s, that just can't make up their mind about how they're supposed to act towards each other. And I don't know, I might have liked this better when I was younger. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just, I'm a little bit too old for it now. I might have to put this one aside. And I have a feeling that if I don't finish it, I won't pick it back up again. This will not be a book that I am going to want to pick back up again, if that makes sense. And I said that I didn't want to read a sports romance because I just finished a sports romance, but I've been reading this for 4 days. Usually I am done with a book of this size in 4 days. I am struggling to pick this book up because I do not find it that interesting to actually know what's going on in these people's world. So yeah, I'm sorry to Magnolia Parks. I know there's a lot of books and people say that it's very good, but at some point it's so slow it's going backwards. It's a slow burn isn't a slow burn anymore. It's just a fizzle. It's not even, no. Maybe I'm on my way into a slump and I just don't really know it because right now nothing seems to really spark joy. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll finish it and then take a little reading break. But yeah, thank you guys so much for spending some of your precious time with me. I really do appreciate it. If you want to see more like this, please tell me. I can bring you along on other stuff. I don't really know what because I don't really do that much, but I can bring you along either way. Or I can, we can do something else creative if that's what you guys are up for. But please tell me. And thank you guys once again so much for spending some of your precious, precious time with me. I really, really do appreciate it. And I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are in the world, and that I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.